Hi everyone, my name is Tammy, and today I'd like to share with you some information about the bald eagle. It's interesting because we live in such a beautiful area that we have the privilege of seeing many beautiful creatures that live and share this habitat with us, one of them being the bald eagle. I'm not very fond of birds, to be quite honest. They kind of freak me out, probably from the horror movie The Birds, when the blackbirds, I think, flew down and attacked the actress in the Alfred Hitchcock movies. However, it hasn't swayed me from my love and fascination of bald eagles. Even when I was a little girl to present day, every time I've been driving or out on a hike or a walk and I see a bald eagle, I literally squeal. I just can't believe that we live with something as beautiful as that in our backyard. So today I wanted to share some information with you that would hopefully bring more awareness to you when you're out and about and you come across a bald eagle. I'd like to talk about three different points. First is an overview of the bald eagle in our American history. And then the second one is the bald eagle on the endangered species list? And third, just some characteristics about the bald eagle. So let's begin our journey together by taking a look at the bald eagle in our American history. Um, it was the Second Continental Congress where the 13 colonies voted to declare independence from Great Britain. At that time, the colonies decided that they needed an official seal. So in 1782, a brother of a Philadelphia naturalist provided a drawing showing the bald eagle as a symbol of supreme power and authority. Congress liked the idea so much that they did adopt it as their official seal in 1782. Interestingly enough, the bald eagle does appear on many state seals as well as our currency. For instance, I have a quarter. On the back of the quarter, you can see that it's a bald eagle if I hold it still enough. And also on the dollar, which is on some other bills too, but all I had was a dollar. The bald eagle is on the dollar. Um, so now that we've looked at a little bit of history on how this iconic bird came to be such an emblem, um, let's take a look at its place on the endangered species list. In the 1800s, because there was such an increase of population and human expansion, the natural habitat of the bald eagle was being destroyed. So in 1940, the Bald Eagle Act was passed, which helped recover some of the population. However, DDT and other pesticides began imposing terrible, terrible effects on the bald eagle population. The pesticides were found in their diet and their food, causing more deaths. Also, for reproduction purposes, researchers discovered that the eggs of the bald eagles the shells were were too thin and thus being crushed during incubation, or they simply did not hatch. Research also discovered in the deceased carcasses of male bald eagles that their gonads were not producing testosterone or sperm, so therefore a significant amount of bald eagles were not reproducing. Because of this, bald eagles they were officially declared on the endangered species list in 1967. However, they weren't officially incorporated into the Endangered Species Act until 1973. It has taken almost 40 years for the bald eagles to completely recover themselves in population, and they were officially unlisted on the Endangered Species Act in 2007 of June. So now that we've looked a little bit about them being on and then off the endangered species list, let's look at some of the characteristics that are known to the bald eagles. Both male and female adult eagles have a blackish brown back and breast, and they both have the signature white heads and the white tail with yellow feet and bills. The juvenile bald eagles are a mixture of brown and white and do not have the signature head until they reach maturity, which is about 4 or 5 years old. This picture right here is a juvenile bald eagle, which you can see is primarily brown and black. The wingspan of the bald eagle is 72 to 90 inches. Bald eagles are on top of the food chain, and their diet consists mainly of fish, but they are birds of opportunity, so they will feast on carrion, which is a combination of dead and decaying carcass. Bald eagles, once mature, they reach their sexual maturity between 4 or 5 years of age, and then they begin their quest to look for a mate. Once they've secured a mate, they then mate for life until one of the eagles dies. A bald eagle, so the primary cause of death of bald eagle is a fatal gunshot wound. However, electrocution, poisoning, collisions with vehicles, and starvation are also um, reasons that a bald eagle may die. Um, so our time here has come to an end, and so let me recap a little bit of what we talked about. We looked at the incorporation of the bald eagle in our U.S. in our United States history. We looked at them being on and then off the endangered species list, and then we looked at them and what their characteristics, what their nature of characteristics are that makes them the bald eagle. Lastly, thank you for your time. And a good friend once told me that there's an old Indian proverb that states this, that when you see a bald eagle on your journey, that the spirit of the bald eagle will protect you and keep you safe while you're on that journey. So I hope all of you have learned something and can kind of take that with you. And when you're out and about, when you see the bald eagle, just hopefully know that their spirit will be keeping you safe. Thank you. Bye.